Okay, so today we're going to discuss enzyme kinetics. Tapos pag natapos natin yung enzyme kinetics, mag-e-exam na tayo. Ano? So let me share my PowerPoint. Okay? So sabi ko naman sa inyo, no, ito yung importanting part ng biochemical engineering kasi most of the question is coming from here. Yung Michaelis-Menten, lumalabas yun sa board exam. Okay. So this is the enzymes lock and key theory, ano? So dito rin base yung derivation ng Michaelis-Menten equation, ano? So itong gray na to, this is the enzyme. Tapos, 'di ba pag lock and key, merong yung key exactly fits on the groove, no? On the groove of the enzyme, parang ganun, ano? So as you can see, yung shape ng substrate it exactly fits on the supposed to be enzyme, no? So once the two are joined together, basically the enzyme, ano, uh, modify the configuration, no, the chemical composition of the substrate to produce your product. Tapos, these products is released by the enzyme. So, ganun yung enzymes lock and key theory, no? So, halimbawa, this is enzyme E, tapos this is substrate S. So, we form a complex ES. This is ES, ano? Tapos, we produce the product. Tapos, when it separates, we have the products P, no? And we have again the pure enzyme, no? Ganun yung enzymes lock and key theory. Okay? So this is the enzymes reaction mechanism. So kamukha nung sa sa enzymes lock and key theory, we have S plus E, no? Ito yung ating reaction. Tapos we form the complex ES. This is a reversible reaction. So say for example, yung forward niya ay K1, yung reaction constant, tapos yung kanyang backward reaction ay K2, no? Kasi ano siya, no? This is rapid, no? Yung kanyang reaction. So it attains equilibrium rapidly, no? Tapos yung namang conversion or yung production ng product, yung ES will yung the enzyme will produce the product, tapos it will separate from the enzyme. Ito yung slow part ng reaction, no? So ito yung rate determining step, no? If you still remember your kinetics, no? Yung ES, tapos it produces P, product, plus the enzyme, ito ay slow. So ito yung rate determining step, no? Do you have any question? So from here, from this mechanism, from this series of reaction, we're going to derive the Michaelis-Menten equation. So this is the Michaelis-Menten equation. Yung B dito, B is the velocity or the rate of product formation. Basically, velocity or the rate of the reaction. Ano, itong B na to. Tapos yung Bmax naman, this is the maximum rate of product formation. Yung Bmax. Ano? Tapos ito, concentration of S or substrate. No? Or this is the substrate concentration. Yung K sub M, this is the Michaelis-Menten constant. Okay. So let's try to derive the Michaelis-Menten equation. So in deriving the Michaelis-Menten equation, let's go back to the mechanism of the reaction. Ano? It's essential that you know how to derive the Michaelis-Menten equation. uh, Usually, sa first day to lumalabas, ano? Hindi ko lang alam kasi ngayon nabago yung examiner, no? Hindi na si Ma'am Bulaong. Si Ma'am Bines na, no? Medyo magbabago na yung first day. So, maglalabas siya ng TOS, test specification. Dati may lumalabas kasing mga biochemistry questions. So, tingnan na lang natin kung may biochemistry pa or merong biochemical engineering. Ano? So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, ito reversible. So, yung forward, i-assign natin yung K1 as yung rate of forward reaction. Ano? Tapos yung backward, i-assign natin yung K2. Ito namang ano, yung production ng product, let's call this yung rate constant as K3, no? So since this is low, ito yung rate determining step. So apply natin yung RDS, no? Yung rate determining state theory, no? So with this, yung ating B or yung rate ng reaction or yung B would be equal to K3 times concentration ng ES. Tandaan nyo pa kinetics nyo? Does it make sense? What I've written? Tandaan nyo pa kinetics? Okay lang? Whether in physical chemistry or in nakakuha na kayo ng chemical reaction engineering, di ba yun yung prerequisite nito? Is this making any sense to you? B is equals to K3 times concentration of ES. Yung concentration usually kung 'di ba nakaturo yung arrow papunta sa right. So normally yung concentration ng ano ng reactant, no? Doon nagdidepende yung rate ng reaction. So that's why this is K3, the rate of the reaction, no, the constant of the reaction times the concentration of ES is equal to the rate of the reaction. Tapos since mechanism to, elementary yung mga reaction, ano? Kung ano yung stoichiometric coefficient, yun din yung power niya. Does it make any sense? Okay lang? Naintindihan yon? That the rate of the reaction is equals to K3 times the concentration of ES. Sagot. Please share your mic. Are you still here? Kumusta? Does it make sense? Nakikinig ba kayo? Okay, sige. Let's continue. Okay. Tapos, susunod, a-apply natin yung steady state theory. No? Or, a-apply natin yung ano, steady state assumption. So, sabi ng steady state assumption, yung yung mga intermediate, ano, kamukha nitong ES, di ba intermediate yan, ano? Pag in-add nyo yung dalawang mechanism reaction, magka-cancel out lang yan. So, hindi siya part ng overall reaction, ano? Temporary lang na na nagkakaroon ng ES. So, sabi ng steady state assumption, yung concentration ng ES, okay, yung concentration ng ES, yung change sa concentration ng ES ay equal sa 0, no? So, d ES dt is equals to 0. Tapos, this is equal to, dun sa first reaction, uh, this is equal to K1 times concentration of E times concentration of S. Okay? Tapos ito naman, kasi 'di ba positive yan kasi nagpo-produce siya ng ES, yung K1, ano? Yung K2 naman, nakukonsume yung ES, so negative yung K2, ano? Minus K2 times concentration of ES. Ito 'yon. Okay? Tapos plus itong K3, nakukonsume din yung ES, so minus din yan, ano? Minus K3 times concentration of ES. So the idea is, itatranspose natin tong mga terms na may ES, so magiging positive sila. Tapos, we're going to isolate the constant, yung K1, K2, K3. No? Tapos, i-define natin yung Km, yung Michaelis-Menten constant. Ano? Parang basically ganun yung idea. In order to derive the Michaelis-Menten equation. Ano? Dapat alam nyo yung derivation ng Michaelis-Menten equation. Kasi, historically, yung mga tinatanong nila, no, yung mga natatandaan kong problem sa board nung mga nakaraan, hindi naman talaga sila nagpapasolve ng Michaelis-Menten equation problem, no? Kung minsan nagtatanong sila ng mga things about the Michaelis-Menten equation. So kaya dapat alam niyo yung derivation ng Michaelis-Menten equation, ano? So you transpose these two term para maging positive sila sa kabila kasi 'di ba equal to 0 naman, ano? So you have you have you transpose these two terms tapos you factor out ES. Okay? So you will have K2 plus K3, ano? Tapos this thing is equal to this one, ano? K1 tapos concentration of E tapos concentration of S. Okay, can you follow? Tapos we let no we let we let Km we let Km, the Michaelis-Menten constant, to be equal to K2 plus K3 divided by K1. Okay, so basically we transpose K1 on the other side of the equation. So this would be equal to concentration of E times concentration of S divided by concentration of S. Okay? Do you have any question? So, kumusta naman ang ating math skill? Okay naman? Kayang-kaya yung mga ganyan na basic lang? Okay, do you have any question? So, after this, what we're going to do is we're going to define E total, no? Concentration of E total. So, E total is equals to yung concentration ng E plus yung concentration ng ES. You might be asking, why are we trying to derive the Michaelis-Menten equation? Bakit hindi na lang tayo masatisfy dun sa K3 is equals to concentration of ES is equals to the rate of the equation, is equal to the rate. Kasi in reality, hindi nyo ma-measure, hindi nyo maka-quantify yung concentration ng ES. Walang chemical test na makakapag-quantify dun sa concentration ng ES. Okay? So, ang pwede nyo lang ma-monitor ay yung concentration lang ng substrate. Kaya, that's why we are deriving the Michaelis-Menten equation. Ano? This is not enough kasi hindi ma-measure yung concentration ng ES using any equipment. Ano? Okay, so let's proceed. So, if E total is equals to E plus ES, no? These are the two forms of the enzyme. So, if you get the sum of their concentration, you will get the total concentration of the enzyme. This one, we know this kasi, di ba, magwe-weigh kayo ng enzyme, tapos ilalagay nyo dun sa bioreactor. So, normally, this is known, ano? Assuming na hindi siya nasisira, ano? Hindi siya nadidegrade, ano? So, we know this, no? Pero yung ES, we don't know that. So, what we're going to do, we're going to replace E with no? Yung concentration ng E ay equal sa E total minus ES. So basically, the idea is we're going to isolate ES, tapos yung equation for ES, isa-substitute natin dito sa B is equals to K3 times concentration of ES. Tapos yun na, madiderive na natin yung Michaelis-Menten equation. Ano? So with this, substitute natin dito yung E. So we have Km. Tapos palitan natin yung E ng E total. K minus ES. Okay. Right here. Tapos divided by ES. As you can see, meron pa ditong S. Ano? So times S pa to. Times concentration of S. Okay? So pag tinranspose nyo yung ES sa kabila, you will have KMES. Diba? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transpose this term. Okay? Ito muna, transpose ko muna itong concentration of ES doon sa kabila. Okay? Tapos I'm going to factor out ES. Factor out ko yung ES. Ano? Yun. Pinactor out ko yung ES. So, so meron kayong KM sa parenthesis, tama? Ito yung kasama, ba? KM times ES, ano? Tapos ito naman, this is, S naman, ano? So, plus S, concentration of S. Nakakasunod? Hindi have any question? So, yung matitira sa kabilang side would be concentration of E total. Okay, E total, no? Times S. Okay? May parenthesis dito. Ano? Can you follow? So yun, malapit na, no? I'm just going to transpose itong nasa parenthesis sa kabilang side. No? So pag tinranspose nyo yung nasa parenthesis, you will get something like the concentration of ES is equal to E total, concentration of E total times concentration of S all over K sub M plus concentration of S. Ano? Ayan. Tapos, with this equation for ES, substitute lang natin yan dito sa overall equation. Diba? B is equals to K3 times ES. So, pag ginawa nyo yun, you'll be able to have this equation. B is equals to, substitute natin yung ES. Ano? So, meron tayong K3. Tapos, ES is E total. Times concentration of S. Tapos sa baba, you have Km plus concentration of S. Okay? Okay. So if you're going to check the Michaelis-Menten equation dito, yung Michaelis-Menten equation is B is equals to B max times concentration of S. I got less than 1 minute. Please reconnect sa pag naputol tayo. Connect ulit kayo sa sa Zoom, no? So may B max tayo dito, no? Times concentration of S. Yung denominator natin parehas lang, di ba? Km plus S. Okay, so tingnan nyo to. Why is K3 times E total equal to B max? Remember, B max is the maximum velocity or maximum